In today's video, we're going to cover some suspicious activities coming from Binance and CZ Binance and censorship in action over not being maybe politically correct. Also, there is a tie between Binance and FTX. If you don't know what that is, and I don't think a lot of people are making this connection yet, stay tuned till the end of this video. It's coming right up. Binance is a huge cryptocurrency exchange. It's one that Toby and I have both used plenty of times in the past for trading, not so much for storing cryptocurrencies. I wouldn't recommend anyone store cryptocurrencies on a centralized exchange. But as of late, I've made several videos commenting on the peculiar, interesting tactics of CZ Binance and the Binance exchange, putting on a front of strength in this bear market when we're seeing centralized platform after centralized platform just go down, just becoming a victim of a bear market. Basically, very typical things that happen during bear markets is companies die. But here's something most recently is there's a guy on Twitter, his name's Crypto Mamba. He's got a little bit of a following, and basically he had connected his trading API keys with 3 commas, which is now a scam that's been going on, and through that they were able to siphon some money from his account. And this guy was calling out CZ Binance, trying to, make a claim and get his funds back, or at the very least try to take out what's the bad actor that is 3 commas. And I guess through some of his tweets, he was calling out CZ Binance and their protocols for handling situations like this. Basically, he felt like he was getting brushed aside and he wasn't being treated fairly. And now, because of his tweets, CZ Binance specifically has declared that his account on Binance is now withdrawal phase only. He cannot deposit or trade or do anything besides get his coins off of Binance. His account's been blocked because of what he was saying on social media. That sounds an awful lot like what a lot of big banks do, or PayPal does if you're not politically correct in the public arena. There's many people who have suffered the consequences of not playing by the narrative, and these centralized payment platforms have cut them off. And now CZ Binance is doing the same exact thing with Binance. Someone needs to tell CZ that crypto is for everyone. And yes, I know that he runs a centralized custodial platform, and that in itself is the complete opposite reason of why cryptocurrencies existed. But for someone who acts like he's some altruistic crypto god who has everyone's best interests in mind and he's trying to be the crypto savior, does that sound familiar? CZ Binance and SBF are basically trying to do the same thing. Now he's saying that this one person on Twitter, who doesn't have a huge, massive following, by the way, was enough of a threat to his business that he decided to shut his account because it wasn't worth trying to do business with this person. He was just so annoying for CZ, he'd rather just block him out. That's his decision making, and their argument again is either that this guy is such a threat to Binance, that Binance is hanging by such a thread that one tweet from one person is enough to take down their business. At the very least, it's a horrible, really, really weak excuse for them, again, just behaving much like all the traditional financial systems that cryptocurrencies was created to render completely obsolete. Also, there is a lot of rumblings about weird rumors going around about Binance, and what's really backing their Bitcoin is backed 101%, but the truth is what's backing that, their reserves are, again, BNB, BUSD, and USDT. And for Binance, here's the thing. For Binance to act like they are so far detached from what's happening with FTX, here is a trail that you need to pay attention to, okay? Genesis was affected by FTX. Genesis is owned by the parent company called DCG, Digital Currency Group. You know what other company DCG owns? Paxos. Do you know what Paxos does? It's the custodian an auditor, basically, the maintainer of BUSD and a couple other stablecoins as well. So there's a definite connection between what possibly could happen with DCG and Paxos. What happens if they have to sell Paxos? How does that affect BUSD? We don't know, but for CZ to act like his shit don't stink, excuse my language, he is tied into this to some extent, whether he likes it or not. If you are hyper paranoid about keeping any coins on a centralized exchange, which you should be, go ahead and withdraw them, put them on a ledger for now at least. Wait until we see who survives this bear market, who actually is strapping down and consolidating and acting really conservatively to make it in the long run. Companies and exchanges that are laying off employees, it's not a good thing for the employees, but it's probably good business for any exchange that's trying to, again, contract during times when profits aren't there, like in a bull market. So if you're paranoid about Binance, feel free to withdraw them, see how it happens, see how it plays out, and then by all means put them back on an exchange if you want. That is not my advice. Use the centralized exchange if you have to for trading and trading only. Do not store a large amount of your holdings on a centralized exchange. If it's just out of laziness, this is your reminder to not be lazy and take your own responsibility of your cryptocurrencies. Okay, that's enough. My name is Heidi. Thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you don't mind. I appreciate it. See you tomorrow.